about him in the Old Testament, that the Messiah would come to save his people from their sin. The one that would establish his kingdom for all of eternity. The one that was promised that we looked at last week in Genesis 3. And then you have throughout the Old Testament and the prophets that he's going to be here, that the deliverer is coming, that we're going to have the good shepherd, that the great high priest is coming, the indescribable gift, the Lamb of God, he's coming, he's going to come and make things right. And all of a sudden, Christmas, boom, he's here. The promises are made good. See, the words of Jesus have power unlike anyone or anything. It's the power to bring life. Verses 42 through 44. I knew that you always hear me, but I said this on account of the people standing around, that they might believe that you sent me. When he said these things, he cried out with a loud voice, Lazarus, come out. And the man who had died come out, his hands and feet bound with linen strips, and his face wrapped with a cloth. And Jesus said to him, unbind him and let him go. Now, as followers of Jesus, we know this life isn't it. It's just the beginning. And that Jesus in this life now is willing to meet you in your present, in your reality now, that he's willing to meet you in the middle of your pain, of your struggle, and showing us that his words are life, and there's nothing he's not able to do, that even death itself is subject to him, that he rules and reigns supreme. See, the truth is we're going to experience things that we don't understand and we won't on this side of things. So that's why we hold on to his words, because these words are true, and he's close and he's near. Even those moments that we don't understand, you can still count on what he says. And all Jesus is doing, he's asking us the same thing that he did Martha in verses 25 and 6, when he said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. All right, whoever believes in me, though they die, yet shall live, and everyone who lives and believes in me shall die. And then here's the thing. Do you believe that? Do you? Do you believe that he is the resurrection, that he is the life, that he's not out of touch with your life or experiences, that he knows pain, that he knows hurt? Now, I know like a sermon like today does not take away your pain or fix anything when you walk out the door. My hope is that it will make us cast our eyes on Jesus and our faith on him, because his promises are true regardless of what life throws our way, especially in moments of hurt and pain. It's in those moments that Jesus is here and he's calling for us to come to him, to bring our hurt, to bring our pain, to bring our loss to him, to bring all their feelings and emotions, to lay them down on his feet because he cares enough that he wants to burden them with us. And he's not going to get mad at you for voicing it. Those moments that you have doubts, you have questions, you understand why you're going through things. He doesn't get mad when you bring that to him. No, he invites you to do it, because the more you talk with him, the deeper relationship it will go. It's just one of those odd things, but yet beautiful things about being part of the kingdom, all right, of God, by placing your faith in Jesus, that our pain and our struggles can be a gift to others. I mean, it really can. That our experience might help somebody who's going through something that you already have. Or they're going through something that you've been going through, and you may not be out of it yet, but you know how to navigate through that. It's one of those truths where you don't have to have all the answers. It's just simply knowing that you have somebody that you can lean into that will cry and mourn with you, and what they can say is, me too. Me too. Man, I've been there. I know what that's like to be able to share going through drug recovery with people. And to know that Jesus remained faithful when I didn't. That the moments I let go, he still hold on. The moments I turned my back, he was still there. Man, there is power in that. Man, as a very small gesture, they can have a great impact. To reach out to somebody you know is struggling, so this, I'm here for you. Whenever, however. And to let them know you're actually praying for them. Man, that is a gift that has more meaning than buying something material. Because what you're doing, you're giving of yourself. It's your time, your energy, your mind, your being. And so if you're hurting today, I just want to encourage you to let go and to lay it at his feet, because he knows and he cares and he's near. Because these words are true and power. And it's the same thing that Martha went and told Mary. It's the same thing for you today, that the teacher is here and he's calling for you. I don't care what you're going through, what you've been through, what you're currently in, that he cares. And he's saying, listen, I'm calling for you, and I want you to come. I don't want you to bring it to me. It doesn't matter what it is. I want all your hurt. I want all your pain. Bring it. You ain't got to do life alone. Do you see him like that? That he loves you at that level? Because he does. And for some of you today may be the first day to take him up his offer that he is the resurrection and the life and begin a relationship with him. And that's on the table for you today too. Would you bow your head and close your eyes for me? So where are you at today? Is today the day that you want to take him up on the offer that he's calling for you? They're saying, whatever you're going through, that hurt, that pain, you don't have to burden that alone. You don't have to walk this life alone. Won't you bring it to me? I want to do life with you. Or do you need to begin a relationship with him? That you understand that you are more loved than you can possibly imagine. And he demonstrates that on the cross. And you begin a relationship with him today too. Following Jesus is not about keeping rules and regulations. It's about a love relationship that the one who loved you at your very worst, rock bottom self, that's who he loves. That's who he always will love, not some fake version of you when you think you have things together. He loves you as he is right now. That's who he went to the cross for. That's who he loves the most. And he always will, because his words are true and he remains faithful even when we don't. And you want to begin that relationship with him? If you do, I just invite you to say this prayer. It is not magic words, but it may help verbalize what God is doing in your heart. And it's to simply say, Jesus, forgive me my sins, save me. It's that simple today. Did you just say that prayer? Because if you did, you made the greatest decision of your life. I just want to count to 3. If that's you, I just ask you to slide your hand up real quick. Nobody's looking around. 1, 2, 3. All right, everybody look at me. In your CS connection card, if you would you just fill out as much information as you feel comfortable with. Any kind of prayer need that we can pray for you with. I looked over those on Monday. We want to, and we see this a whole lot. Right? The beauty of the church is a group that's jacked up, messed up. We'll never have it all together, man, but we want to be serious, pursue the one who does. All right, that's it. All right, and we want to do life with you if you'll let us. All right, got to give God a hand today for what he had done. We thank you that you come. Honestly, thank you so much for being here. So just a couple of things coming up. So next weekend is Kids Christmas. It's going to be chaotic and beautiful at the same time. All right, so that's going to be a Kids Christmas play. Come to that. And then on the 14th, Wednesday night, 6 to 8 p.m., it's our Sensory Christmas event. All right, that's a big deal as well. And then for us, on the 22nd, it's on a Thursday, 7 p.m., we're having our Christmas service. We will not have church on Sunday the 25th. We're doing our Christmas service that Thursday night as well. All right, so in your seat is the invite cards. All right, so if talking to people gets you weird about inviting them to church, don't say nothing, slip them the card and walk off. All right, as I'm saying, we're trying to make it easy for you to invite somebody. All right, bring somebody with you to the Christmas event as well. On your way out, if you'd like to give, you can stop at our giving station as well, or you can give online. Again, I just want to thank you for generosity, because we're able to do stuff each week, flood relief. We're able to have sensory events because you give. We're able to serve and love our city and county. I mean, I just thank you from the bottom of my heart for your generosity. All right, guys, appreciate you being here. Have an awesome, awesome day, and we can't wait to see you next week. All right, see you next Sunday.